partner with our customers, we're going to have to, change the relationship mix. We published this study over at Harvard Business Review over in Europe where we took a look not just at process, but we also said, how are we perceived by customers? And we found there were 5 levels of relationship. At the very bottom, you're one of many approved vendors, to, hey, you become the preferred supplier, to you start to move away from just being seen as a vendor. You're out there as somebody who's helping me implement the solutions you sold me, or you're helping me tie these solutions back to strategic initiatives we're working on this year, or we're taking a look at that longer-term view as a trusted partner. And when we took a look again at the companies that are out there today, here's what we kind of find as being the mix, is that all the people in the red perform about the same in terms of the sales performance. And by that I mean, on average, they have the same number of reps making quota, same number of overall revenue plan attainment, same amount of turnover rates, et cetera. Gets a little bit better when you get into the yellow areas, gets a little bit better, goes a lot better actually when you get into the green areas. And so people are realizing we've got to move out of the lower left to the upper right. So there's a lot of things that people are thinking about on doing that, but there's a lot of discussions of what changes in an organization as you try to move the sales organization to be more of a trusted partner, et cetera. And Jerry, there's been a lot of discussions on, well, sales reps aren't going to make it today if we get them up there. I'm just kind of curious as to what you're seeing. Does the sales rep role really have to change, or does it change who we hire, or is there ways that we can support people making that kind of change without having to have a wholesale turnover within the sales organization?
So absolutely, and I think a couple of things. My answer might surprise you, because before we started implementing precision guided selling, my first thought was, okay, we're going to have to completely change the type of person that we hire. I'm going to have to go out and hire these veterans in the business, these rainmakers. I'm going to have to hire away from a bunch of competitors. It's going to be a really expensive proposition. But what's ended up happening is I've always historically hired people that I have to stretch a little bit. So I'm really looking for some of that core foundation